works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So that'll back him up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Gibson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzes, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Taken down.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, it's Gibson, and he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down,
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Ball carrier.
Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. A first down carry for Barkley. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. from the gun. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Montez. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Montez. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A nice little juke. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
56, right there, 56. Let's go one more. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go.
Jones throwing on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On second down, it's Gibson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Washington.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
5-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead.
Is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes this Washington 14. Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
By the wide receiver.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
26 Mike. Here we go.
Now Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. There would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 1st down run by Barkley unsuccessful as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Here's Jones on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Jones.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28, Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 27, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Barkley. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Jones on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going for it with the option right.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming at them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Gano the extra point. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Jones pass.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram. From the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And a Washington 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Foster. Touchdown, Washington.
Incomplete to
Robert Foster, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were really helped by their defense.
But the big thing was holding people down.